jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. Do-do-do, do-do-do. So I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. Do-do-do, do-do-do. So I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. Do-do-do, do-do-do. So I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. Do-do-do, do-do-do. So I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Well, hello, good morning again, everybody. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, YouTube. Hello, Rosie's Expired Milk. Hello, Panda. Hello, Press. Hello, Gothica Pug. Hello, Psych. Hello, Crusty Dinky. A pleasure to see you. Hello, Manwich. Hello, Check. Wayward. Jenny. Half Pint. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Sugar. Uncomfortable. Hello, everyone. Sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining for yet another ad hoc live stream. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for rejoining. Chat, I understand that Chantel's live, and she has been live for the last hour. She went out, she had a smoke, she came back. We're going to catch up with that later. We're going to catch up with that in like 9 hours' time, because I have had enough of Chantel's nonsense for today. I've got a spare hour. I would like a little palate cleanser. I have a delicious zero sugar strawberry monster today. In a glass and everything. I'm feeling very fancy. But I'm behind on Rosie content. So the last time we watched Rosie, we were not making ramen in the kitchen. The day before that, she was yelling at us in the pool. And I'd forgotten that she had technically split that stream up into 2. So we finished watching the first stream, and then we just kind of forgot about the second stream. So this is stream 2 of Poolside Vibes. It's an hour and 40 minutes. She's outside, and I'm expecting to get yelled at again. So, oh, won't you join me? What fun it is. Hey, Voodoo. Good to see you, hon. It's so crisp, Gothica. I put ice in it and everything, so it's super crisp. Thank you. Anyway, we're going to get started. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who loves to make talks about things on the internet, which is way too much for too many people. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and often not monetized content that we see on this platform. Because it's all about what choices where we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices, let's go.
I'm really curious to see if this ended the other live or not. I hope it did.
I think it did. I think her other live crashed and she came back immediately. But, you know, YouTube can be fun like that.
Because what the hell just happened? That was crazy. I've never had the resume button not show up. Let me sit. Oh.
Oh.
Let me scooch my booch. There we go.
All right, she's down.
Let's see. We back? Okay, cool.
What's that orange thing in the back?
It still says 0 across everything. There we go. Okay, now it's updating. We are so back.
Oh, wait. No, that's a flamingo.
Okay, can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys go to my page, my YouTube page?
No.
And can you tell me if there's 2 active lives right now?
There weren't. It's fine.
I didn't know y'all was on live. I was busy.
Oh, Frank, you finished with the zucchini bread? Nice.
Been live for like an hour and a half.
Delicious.
Almost 2 hours. Hi.
If you want to try the whipped cottage cheese, now's your chance.
I tried to set a goal. Oh well. There is at the moment. There is 2 lives. Fuck. How do I fix that?
Professional YouTuber, everyone.
How do I fix that?
Oh, hang on. Hold on. We're just gonna... There we go.
I literally ended up like closing out my YouTube app multiple times. I rebooted my phone.
Just look, just in case.
I didn't know this could happen either. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm afraid of the... Look, chat, we invented a PG filter at one point in time.
Thank you, Smella.
There was a reason.
I'm not particularly wanting to go inside at this particular second.
Oh, Panda,
it might close on its own, or you just gotta wait and try to close it. I mean, there is no way for me to close it. So what happened was I was sitting here talking to you guys, and
just in case,
my app suddenly just like glitched and it like closed off. And then I was like on my app screen. Turn toggle off. What does turn toggle off mean? What toggle?
Everything's fine.
And so normally, if YouTube app crashes, all you have to do is hit the YouTube app, click the plus sign, and then a pop-up says... like...
I really love a bit, chat. I really do.
Some resume or not. Hold on.
Okay. I think we're safe now.
To cancel, and you can do it manually by going to your YouTube studio, navigating to content tab, or the live control room, and clicking the end stream. Okay, Colson, I'm gonna try this really quick on mobile. If I have to do it on the computer and then shave the dead air time, I will, like in the edit. Okay, go to deal with it from my computer. YouTube Studio Mobile is not it. No, guys, I was just not here. I was just checking the YouTube Studio app. Oh my god, okay. $1 billion company can't get their shit together per usual. Seriously, Sydney. Yeah. I'm currently, like, I'm in a swim dress. Like, I can't go inside. Am I muted? Oh my god, if I'm muted, I'm ending this stream. Okay, good. I was like, if I'm fucking muted, we're done.
Hey, Frenchie, good to see you, love.
Like, dunzo. Okay, good. Alright, good. I'm not doing this shit. Yeah.
I wonder whether or not she put her goals back up for the laps.
Yeah. By the way, thank you. If you guys already liked the last live, make sure to like this one too. I'm sorry about that. Do you guys remember what the hell we were talking about? Because I was like into the discussion.
Yeah, you were really mad at people having criticism and opinion of you on the internet.
What were we talking about when my app crashed? I was being sassy. I remember that.
So what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, I mean I was talking about a lot of different stuff, but basically like.
Oh, hang on, wait, sorry, hold on. I knew I was missing something. There we go.
My point is this. I understand like the amulet thing. Oh yes, the evil. Yes, it's an evil eye amulet. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you, Never Susan.
Hey Django, good to see you, honey. Hope you're well.
They refer to it as an amulet. That's the word I wasn't thinking of. Thank you. But yeah, TLDR. I can take criticism. There's just a lot of people that are really mad that I won't take their criticism because I think their criticism is worthless.
You don't need to take my criticism, girl. I'm not talking to you. This is not for you. Yeah. Like, because like people that dedicate their entire life to obsessing over me. Girl, calm down.
Because they hate me. I don't want your opinion.
Guys, I'm just so obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I'm nothing else in my life. I'm so obsessed.
I don't want your criticism.
Great, then don't watch my content. It's not for you.
I will
go to bed.
Absolutely, yeah. I will take the criticism that matters. Absolutely.
Even if I'm making, like, live commentary for, like, 4 hours a day, do you know how full my life is? No! You're not the main character of my life. I don't care that much. You are the TV show that I listen in on and watch for a laugh.
And also, I can take your criticism and my response be, I don't agree.
Stop watching my content, you weirdo. The thing is, I might complain, and I do a lot of complaining, and I acknowledge that. But I am still, even with Chantel's boring nonsense and Rosie's fucking hyperbolic also nonsense, I am greatly entertained by watching people who I have no comparison to, right? Like, I'm so, touch wood, I'm so grateful that no one in my life has any similarity to the girlies, because it is fascinating to watch. It is fascinating to watch somebody who's so unknowing to me just live out their life and yell on the internet. It's wonderfly entertaining.
It's a name.
But it also keeps me in check, because sometimes I see the girlies doing something and I think, maybe I need to, like, you know, go and see the dentist. Hey, Kim, it's good
Am
to
I
see
able
you,
to say
honey.
something that I'm not sure if I'm able to bring up? I will just shoot you down if I don't want to talk about it, Liv, but go for it. I genuinely want to know if they would find the swimsuit acceptable in a smaller body. They probably do, Tane. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Twitch,
I'm
you
fat.
guys
Let's
made
be
it.
real.
Hey, Barn. Hey, Drea. Lovely to see you. Hello.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of rain this week. Today looks good though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cedar. Like, if you watch like my interactions with people, like because I stream for hours, so they cherry pick the moments that they can paint me to look the worst in.
Girl, I literally watch hours of your content. The only time I really skip around with Rosie, I do it a lot more with Foodie, is when I'm bored. At least Rosie doesn't sit here and just yell random words out into the ether. Rosie often has a topic of conversation. She also sets her own word limit. But at least there's generally a thought to follow. I'm listening to the content. I'm here creating content based on the content. Like, I don't cherry pick nothing.
As a diagnosed autistic,
some people probably wish I did cherry pick, so there weren't like 4 hours worth of live streams every other day.
Person, ADHD and autism overlap a lot, but I'm not saying you can't suspect you are, because you know yourself better than anyone. Absolutely, actually, there's a lot of overlay between PTSD, ADHD, and autism. 100%. And there are a lot of people out there who have all three. And
Sure, Rosie, you went to a professional and they told you, no, we're not going to give you that diagnosis. We have been told this story a million times before.
I believe that I'm one of those people. 100%.
Yeah, odd. What's an edit?
Yeah.
Hey, Nisi, good to see you, love.
I do agree there's a lot of overlap, but I also think there are certain things about me that are not explained by the ADHD that are explained by the autism, and also just like early childhood developmental stuff, you know?
Sure.
Look, all I know is this. I've never claimed to be diagnosed professionally. I have never lied.
Those are two separate points, by the way. About this topic in particular, you have been what's the word she uses? Self-assessed, presumed, whatever the fuck it is. Girl, it doesn't matter, and I don't care, but I just don't understand why you aren't listening to multiple healthcare professionals who are telling you that you're not not fitting the diagnosis. I understand it's mental health and it can be like all over the place, and there's lots of little things that can be different, can't be different, like the differences between diagnostic criteria and the different DM version. Like, I get all of that. I really, really do. But like, she has had this conversation a million times. And the primary point is that I want to be, she will say, she requires the autism diagnosis not to understand herself better, not to be able to manage her diagnosis better. None of that. It's just to prove to her fucking parents. That's it. That is so weird. Go to family therapy.
And that's that.
Cool. Great. Whatever.
Yeah, because some are born with, some happen to you. Yeah. The PTSD is the result of the things in my environment and the things that have happened to me. The neurodivergency I was born with. And had a big role in my childhood, you know?
You, ma'am, you're in your mid-30s now, okay? I'm not saying, and heaven forbid, I'm not saying things that happen to us when we are children, when we are younger, in our past. I'm not saying that those don't impact us as adults. They absolutely do. But oh my God and my Lanta, please go to therapy. She sits here and she has told us too much. She's told us too much. But she sat here and said to us that she has had over 10 years, or she's been in therapy since she was 10, or whatever the fuck it is. Like, if that is the case, what are we doing? The pool is the worst. Hey, Ribbon.
Oh shit, I do need to. By the way, if anybody donates $5 or higher, I know there's no goal. I'll still add the laps. I still need to do 5 laps before this live ends. So, not trying to.
So you could just do them for your own benefit instead of trying to ask people to donate for it. Imagine that.
Trying to understand, what does an autism diagnosis do for an adult? Is there a treatment? That's a great question. Someone in my position, it honestly doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Like, outside.
She's gonna fucking talk about it again. I knew it.
If I were to go to college and want to get accommodations, it would help in that scenario. And given the current situation of my life, like, I feel like the only thing a diagnosis would do is just validate me, and then I could basically be like, I'm fucking diagnosed. Will you shut up now?
To who? To who would that? Who are you aiming at that though? Oh my God, she's mad, and I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. Girl, who are you trying to rub your diagnoses? Sorry, whose face are you trying to rub your diagnosis in? Who cares? Who cares? Why do you keep caring about what strangers on the internet think about you? This is something you needed to unpack for therapy over the last fucking decade. Because it's weird. It is so weird. Log off. Take the router. Be done with it.
Validate me, and then I can basically be like, I'm fucking diagnosed. Will you shut up now? Other than...
Who is that for? Who needs to shut up? Who is that for? What, your parents? I don't think that's aimed towards your parents. I think that's aimed towards strangers on the internet. And that is a really weird fucking focus of your life. That you want to seek out this diagnosis so you can tell anonymous strangers on the internet who have fucking opinions about you that you do have the... Who cares? Who cares? Why is it for them and not for you? That is such a weird thing.
That, which is just not... I don't know.
Quality title today. Thank you, Rex.
That is alone is not a good enough reason. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Ah! One of the lizards is sitting on top of my bench, and he's doing the little neck thing. And they do this like little lizard dance. They just like go up and down their whole body. It's really funny. And they have these like orange kind of looking gills. Let me see. Will it show? Hold on. Okay. Oh, no, it won't show actually. Okay. He's still there. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. You guys see him? Ah! He's running. Nope. There he goes. National Geographic's over here. Oh, he's doing a little dance. I'm shaking. Shit, I gotta stop shaking. He's doing a little dance.
It's all those Skittles.
He's doing a little throat thing.
It's like me and Monster. It's the caffeine.
So, Sydney, I watched your videos on getting tested, and I just don't understand why you didn't accept them saying you weren't autistic, or at least follow up. So, they did not say that I was not autistic. That's what is so fucking frustrating.
They said they weren't giving you that diagnosis. Come back and retest in 6 months or whatever it was. That's a no. A no is a no.
That entire
a no is a no. It is not a diagnosis. It's a no.
Situation. They did not say I wasn't autistic. They said that I was not autistic enough for her to diagnose me at that time and to come back in 6 months.
You didn't get the diagnosis. No diagnosis. It's a no. Oh my God.
And that's when I knew I got fucking scammed on that front. I requested...
You got scammed. You got scammed. The doctor the healthcare professional scammed you. I got scammed. Rosie's not sitting here saying I got scammed out of an autism diagnosis. I fucking can't. Casebury, good to see you, honey. Thank you for the super chat on. Casebury says, yay, I keep getting lucky enough to catch a live. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well, hon. Thank you for the super chat. Fucking scammed.
Come back in 6 months. And that's when I knew I got fucking scammed on that front. I requested the autism assessments. I requested that from them. I was referred to them for the stuff they did diagnose me for.
You got hold on. The fucking look at it. I can see the lie in the eye. She's trying to work on her story. I can see it. She's literally thinking of a lie here. From my understanding, she got referred to these professionals. She went in, she did the tests, and they said, no. Come back in like 3 or 6 months or whatever, and we can reassess and maybe go from there. But based on the exhaustive testing that they did, not a scam, because, well, I mean, I don't know, but apparently, according to her, it's a scam. But based on the exhaustive testing that they did with Rosie, answering 900 questions or whatever the fuck it was, they said, you will not be receiving this diagnosis today. Zing, good to see you, honey. I hope your Saturday night's going well. Zing says that she was given concrete steps to treat her PTSD so it wouldn't interfere with her autism diagnosis, and she did exactly nothing. That sounds about right, Zing. It does. It really does sound about Rosie. Thank you for the super chat, love. And Ribbon, thank you as well. Ribbon said, question for the chat. How does anyone pronounce anol? I've heard so many different pronunciations. Love you, probably. Love right back, Ribbon. Thank you. Anol? Is that right? Or am I doing it wrong? I don't know. I'm an Australian. Don't trust me.
And I did not go back to or go to a different specialist because that happened in December of 2023. And I believe I was laid off in March of 2024. If I remember the correct month. It could be a different month, but I was laid off in 2024, early 2024.
Okay.
So, no, they did not say I wasn't autistic. They told me to come back.
Well, yeah, Sugar. So that's an interesting point, and I've had this conversation with people in the past as well. A lot of the time, I haven't had this conversation with many, like a lot, but like I've heard that an autism diagnosis is not just a one-time sit down, answer a questionnaire thing. Like that's kind of the springboard off into larger conversations about like, okay, great, well, we'll have to get like, oh, what are they called? Like testimonials almost. Like you can go to people in your life and ask questions about like, hey, like in our day-to-day life, do you notice any of these things? Do I function in this way? What are your insights into how like what I like into my activities and my behavior and all of that kind of stuff? That was always my understanding of it. I don't know whether or not that's across the board, but I mean, she's saying that this conversation happened in 2023, so it's pretty recent. So yeah, I don't quite know if that ever happened for Rosie or if she's just not ever spoken about it.
It could be a different month, but I was laid off in 2024, early 2024. So, no, they did not say I wasn't autistic. They told me to come back, which for autism...
Right, so they weren't asking for like further testing. They just said, based on what you've said or done here, it's a no, come back later.
Assessments makes no fucking...
Oh, really, Sugar? Okay, so you've got like very, very recent knowledge. Right, interesting, okay.
Sense.
Thank you for the insight. I really appreciate it, hon.
None. And the experience I had is a very common experience for adult women who were not diagnosed as children to not be taken seriously when trying to get a diagnosis from someone who does not specialize with, who does not a psychologist or not a psychologist, just a psychologist, yeah. That is not
her story's fucking all over the place. I don't know how anyone can believe anything out of Rosie's mouth.
Psychologist that specializes in adults with autism.
Right.
I don't get why people who don't even know you, why they even care. Fucking real, Trisha.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. But like the retelling of the story and the fact that she's now sat here and said, no, that place was a scam. That place was a scam. They were scamming me because she didn't receive the diagnosis she's actively seeking. Okay. And again, she sits here and she says none of it's helpful for her. Like none of it, she's already self-identified. I think that's the word she looks for, or uses. She's already self-identified and said, I am autistic. It's like, okay, but like the actual diagnosis is not going to help you with anything. It's not going to help you manage anything. It's not going to help you understand anything anymore. She's literally seeking out a medical diagnosis to be able to shove in other people's faces. That is some crazy fucking weird behavior. Prez, thank you for the super chat, love. Prez says that Roz is such an attention-seeking family. Her brother and sister have accomplishments worthy of bragging about, but she's floating. Not the floating. Thank you, Prez. Like, if she sat here and said, I'm really wanting to understand why I am the way that I am, I struggle, I need help managing things, I want to go out and get a diagnosis because that opens up so many, like, programs or community benefits or health benefits out there that I want, that I need to, like, I need this to be able to get to the next step. Like, it sucks that is the situation that it is, but if she at least said that, I would think that, like, that makes more sense as to why you would be seeking out the diagnosis. Seeking out the diagnosis just to shove it in your mum's face and say, see, I was always autistic and you were a bad mum. That's fucking weird. I'm not saying she said that, by the way, but that is very much the energy that it's giving. I think Rosie's got a lot of, like, a weird, like, guilt situation type of deal surrounding her parents. I'm no one, don't listen to me, but that's just based on watching Rosie. And it seems really bizarre that she would actively seek this out for no other reason than just to say, see, I was right. Because what the fuck should it matter to us? We're strangers on the internet. It doesn't matter to us. We don't care. Diagnosis or not, we don't care.
Exactly, Stinky. Why are people...
Ron, I believe so, yes.
People who are hating on you, pretending like some doctors aren't great, especially those assessors. Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to Rosie besmirch a healthcare professional. That's just... I get it. Like, not everyone's great and not everyone's perfect and whatever. But the way that she's talking, I'm not inclined to side with Rosie on this one. Sorry. Not the scam doctors.
Exactly.
Ribbon, thank you for the super chat, love. Ribbon says sunrise at Stonehenge in an hour. Ooh, happy solstice. Happy solstice, son. Thank you for the super chat. That's very cool. Hey, Marzipan.
Liv, I'm gonna be honest, I would need to see the clip to speak to that. They told me to come back in 6 months. Yes, they did say that, but I don't remember what I specifically said on camera. I haven't watched it back.
What do you mean you don't remember what you said on camera? Why would you have to remember what you said on camera if it wasn't a lie? Oh my god, this one over here with the lies.
And unfortunately, I don't have that video anymore.
Right. Correct, exactly, Rachel. Rachel says, I think the crux of it is that we don't know the doctor, but we do know Rosie is a documented and prolific attention seeker who will lie. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
If they said that they couldn't decipher between the trauma and the autism. I don't remember that. Because again, this was like
3 years ago? Less than 3 years ago.
2.5 years ago. I do understand that autistic women aren't diagnosed as often as they should be believed, etc. That, yeah. They said the same thing to my daughter, told her maybe and to go somewhere else. I'm not bipolar. I was misdiagnosed when I was 16. I did not get my full correct, like, accurate diagnostic list in terms of, like, my mental health stuff until December of 2023. I became...
Oh, except for the autism, that was a scam. That we don't believe the diagnosis we didn't receive for that one. That one was a scam. Everything else was right. Oh my god.
Aware of the MDD, like, early that year. So I was misdiagnosed as bipolar. MDD, major depressive disorder, is also known as unipolar. So I was misdiagnosed when I was 16. So there's a lot of clips of me, I'm sure, past years talking about being bipolar because I was told when I was 16 years old, which is crazy on its own, that I was bipolar. And I spent a lot of time on medications that did a lot of damage to me and my psyche because they were the wrong medications.
Uh-huh.
They could never make me hate you, thank you. But you can also be autistic and just not pass score high enough on the test, and that doesn't mean you're not autistic. I mean, yeah, and again, it's like, I needed to see a specialist and I lost access to my insurance. And what happened when you back in 2024? What do you mean?
She didn't go back in 2024.
2024 was when I lost my insurance, which is a big reason why a lot of that stopped, you know? I was diagnosed late ADHD. It wasn't something I thought I was, so I understand being diagnosed late and learning that that's why I was the way I was, yeah.
She wasn't diagnosed. Everything's fine. I've got caffeine. Everything's fine.
But I will say, as an Australian, I know nothing about American healthcare or anything, and I was diagnosed as a kid. I'm still under. Oh, are you under the age of 18? sorry, you're nice, but this is yeah, sorry. If you are, I don't know why you're here. Wish you well though.
See you, bye.
No, we're not doing that. Stop blaming.
Sugar said, Poppy, she can buy a book about autism, but she can't buy a book about coping mechanisms, and she just wants to. Yeah. I guess for me, it would be very different if over the last however many months I've been watching Rosie, I saw her talking about, like, ways she manages her diagnoses and ways that, like, coping mechanisms and how she manages her stuff day to day and all of that stuff. But, I mean, I don't think that's ever been really a conversation for Rosie. And the fact that in this stream, she's literally said she just wants to prove it to people is kind of... That is the primary goal. Like, it's not about managing yourself. It's not about making your own life easier or finding ways to, like, to change it so it's easier or function. It's literally just about proving it to people. That is kind of... That's kind of wild. Like...
Being an arsehole on autism, it's insulting. Oh no, anytime I'm being a dick, that's nothing to do with my autism. If I'm just being a dick, I'm being a dick, but I'm also autistic. Listen, autism does not absolve someone of their morality. I firmly believe in that. It is not a shield. It is not something that I view as like an excuse to be a certain way. It is just my reality, man. Oh, the U.S. healthcare sucks. Everything is expensive, and again, as women in general, we don't always believe. Yep. You don't have to prove your mental diagnosis on like anyone. Yep. Thank you. I agree.
Except you want to for some reason.
What about back in the day when being diagnosed wasn't a thing? Are those people's symptoms and experiences just irrelevant? Crazy talk. Yep. I'm just spamming.
It's not irrelevant. It does. Look, whether or not Rosie is or is not autistic I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's this conversation around the reason for the reason why Rosie feels like the diagnosis is required. It's not about improving her life. It's literally about shoving it in people's faces. It is wild to say.
Things. Austin tests are changing all the time. Yeah, I've heard that too. You said you had to go VO back after 6 months a couple years ago. So I lost my insurance. How else can I explain that? Like, do I need to spell that out? I don't understand. I lost my insurance.
You may actually need to spell it out for people who are not familiar with the American healthcare system, Rosie, just to be fair.
So I couldn't get tested because I didn't have insurance. And I don't have insurance. I still don't. Not being rude, but personally, I would never share that. Yeah, hold on. Not being rude, but personally.
Why were you screaming?
I would never share this with this audience of mostly heathens, but I understand you're an open person, which I admire. And yeah, I can't personally listen. Tane, my audience wasn't like this when I made that video. I would never talk about something like this on the internet ever again. It's already.
Sugar says if she could use some of the money from her big grocery hauls, she could have bought a PPO, sorry, in the healthcare marketplace. Well, yeah, paid insurance, right? Like she could have gone that route, but I guess she chose not to. When she lost her job in 2024, but didn't she have a job last year? I thought she had a job last year at some point. No? Didn't she have was the work from home job 2025 or was that 2024? Anyway, regardless, yes, she could have made different choices to purchase her own insurance, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we've been yelled at that we don't know her living situation, how much she gives into the household, but I kind of get the sense that like if her parents and her brother knew that Rosie was putting finances towards her own health insurance instead of paying for like the internet bill or whatever, like they would probably prioritize her accessing health over the internet bill. I don't know.
Already out there, I can't unsay it. You know, a lot of BPD women are misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yeah, thankfully I don't have BPD. That's not an issue I have. Buying insurance costs money, so that I don't have. So, yeah. Exactly. Some people can't even afford that, Lisa. You can't judge based on your own income. Again, Lisa, you know what that requires? Money. It's very privileged for you to be able to just say that so cavalierly. Not everyone is in the position you're in.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that everybody has different access to resources, and that depends on where you are in the world as well. But I do wonder what Rosie was doing with, like, there was Patreon memberships and there was Twitch memberships, and then, like, even after the whole, like, demonetization gate, I guess, of last year, like, Rosie's not making zero money on YouTube now. But I don't know. I guess that's all about priorities.
It's a beautiful day, guys.
Is it? Is it?
It's a beautiful day. I'm so annoyed about that other live. That's in the back of my head.
Yeah, Rosie's going to tell us all about privilege while she lives in her family home and enjoys her pool. Okay.
I'm just not
Okie dokie.
done soaking in the pool.
Okie-dokie.
Even insurance on low income is unattainable for the majority of. Your haters are literally stupid and probably don't even believe what they're saying. Honestly.
So true. I don't believe anything I say. Classic Poppy.
It's so crazy because they say shit and then like someone in the chat will be like, well, I do that thing or I experienced that thing. And then they're like, oh, no, baby, not you. You're fine. You can do that. Just not her. High school shit. No, that's middle school shit, actually.
Wow, Rosie. Okay. I would say grow up. I think I oftentimes will say something while watching, and if someone says like, "Oh, I do that similarly," or "I feel that way," or "Oh no, Poppy, it kind of works like this," like that will be my moment to like rethink on the topic at hand. New information. It's great.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing, is it? Okay. I didn't realize she continued to be this mad. Go, just enjoy the pool. Why we got all this negativity in the pool? It's a beautiful day.
What the fuck? I don't even know what that comment means.
Private said, I thought she didn't watch reaction channels.
Would you consider working from home to make more money?
I think there's a few that she watches, yeah.
Like tech support again, or do you want to do YouTube? Honestly, Michaela, that's a great question. I spent a lot of time, like months and months. I did tons of job applications. I tried doing that bullshit ass work from home job. Oh my god.
Was this a part-time one? Is she not doing the part-time one anymore?
Just
because she was saying how like it was basically no hours and they were giving her no work, and then she just kind of stopped talking about it. So I'd assumed it didn't work out.
It got.
I actually at one point in time thought it was an MLM.
Even worse after I joined, and I. Let's see. Brett, what are you talking about? Who is Betty? What? I'm so confused by that. It's a beautiful day and a beautiful day to be alive. Amen. Yeah, so
Mama Bear, that's true.
something I've known for a while now, like even when I was actively job hunting, my symptoms and my issues are to a point where because if I'm in a pain flare, like I don't know how, the last one I had, wasn't it like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks? I don't want to be dramatic. It was a really long time. I was in a pain flare for a really long time.
Yeah, Rosie, not to pull away from your very, very unique experience, but there are people out there who manage chronic pain and other commitments, work, family, responsibilities, all of that kind of stuff. So this isn't an attack on your pain flare or whatever, but like, just so you know, there's lots of people out there who live lots of different hardships and still have to like do things. But tell us more about how we're privileged.
I don't want to be over dramatic.
Yeah.
I just know it was well over a week.
Hey, Fit.
Probably 2 weeks. I was miserable.
Okay.
And I have the insomnia. I have this list of shit.
Yeah, it's just a list of reasons why. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. Honey, Melissa says, popping out of lurk mode. She keeps alluding to being disabled, but if that were the case, she'd qualify for medical benefits through the state. Well, that's what I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, Melissa, I don't have a lot of insight on like Florida or the US in general when it comes to so many things. But she has spoken previously about disability I think, financial aid in that conversation, and she's kind of poo-pooed it as not an option. And I don't necessarily know why that might be the case, but yeah. Thank you for the super chat, though.
And with where I'm at right now in life, I know that if I can land a job, I won't be able to keep it long term. Like, and that's a newer development.
That's that line of thinking I don't love, because that's a very like defeatist kind of perspective.
Because I'm disabled.
Right.
I mean, bottom line, regardless of people.
That's okay. So this is why things like disability exists. We find a way to be able to support ourselves through government or community like programs.
Believe me about this, that, third. I am diagnosed with PTSD.
Okay. Yep. I'm not trying to take away from your specific experience, Rosie, but there are a lot of people out there who have a PTSD diagnosis. But yep. Okay.
Clinically. And I've been aware of my PTSD since I was 23. And over the years, that alone has significantly increased in the way that it affects me in my life and the symptoms of everything, on top of my other shit, right?
Okay, right.
And my mental health.
Canvia says, probably there's two types of disability financial aid. One is based off work history, and one is if you never worked and are below a certain income. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I think I don't know the specifics of whether or not that's like state or like US whole or whatever. But just a reminder that Rosie does make an income on YouTube, and I would assume that she's probably making too much for most of those programs to be able to help her.
And everything I deal with is at a place now where I am too disabled for a 9-to-5 job.
Right. Well, I mean, okay.
I hate saying those words out loud.
On a live stream where people are watching me.
I don't even know if I've said that before.
Right. Well, you know what? Maybe this should be said in therapy or with like close friends and family so they can help you. Because that's not what we're here for. I'm here to watch my stories, Rosie, not be trauma dumped on. But I mean, I guess at this point in time I should be used to it, huh?
Online. I think I've hinted at it. I think I've talked a little bit about it, but I don't know if I've ever directly said it. You know, when I was younger, I used to work like a lot of overtime. I used to really like to work. I loved when I worked for the specialty pharmacy, I left that job laid me off in 2024.
A specialty pharmacy? Interesting.
I kind of really wish I wasn't in the situation I'm in.
Right.
I kind of wish I could just find a full-time job at this point and know that I could keep it and just get off the fucking internet for a couple years.
Okay, but you don't have to be on the internet, Rosie. If you want to take a break from the internet, take a break from the internet. She did a members-only live stream today, by the way.
And just figure shit out.
Then go do that. Go figure shit out.
For me. But I can't. And with the current job market, I feel like
I just can't, like, chat, again, I'm going back to the comment I made earlier. Like, I don't understand how people who can do this, create content, engage with their chat, whatever, and not have a good time. If you're not having a good time, why are you doing it? like, she's sitting here telling us how miserable she feels outside of the diagnoses around being on the internet. Then why do it, girl? Why do it? Find something that is fun and that you can make fun and interesting for your chat. Choices, exactly.
Drowning. Because I used to even be able to just like
I know sometimes I'll do a long stream and feel fucking exhausted, and something I've watched has probably upset me to some degree, but like I still have fun. You gotta have fun.
Apply for jobs, find a job, and like that.
Not the pity pennies.
Because I have a really good resume and I interview well, but all this AI shit and the current job market.
Yeah, but you're not going to get a job if you don't go looking for one, Rosie. Like, if You're sitting here and saying, I'm not even applying anymore because I know I won't be able to keep a job. Okay, well, like, what are you going to do to improve that situation? Like, is it about mobility? Is it about, like, mental health stuff? Is it about, like, you're just unwillingness? Like, there are so many things that you could be out there experiencing, and unfortunately, telling yourself, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to succeed is one way to never do anything ever again.
It's just a different playing field that I feel foreign in. And I spent months while I was demonetized, like when I was like offline in between lives, like when I was talking about job hunting, I was actually job hunting.
That was last year, bro. That was like 9 months ago. What have you been doing for the last 6 months? You fucking flew to Texas. Like, I just don't understand this argument of, I don't even want to apply for the job if I'm not going to succeed at it. We had this conversation back then in Texas as well. But you're willing to get on a flight and fly and live in with your Discord boyfriend for 2 weeks, but you're not even going to be looking for work. That's some crazy priority shit.
Once I got remonetized, I did kind of really eventually like slow that down to a halt. At some point, I did stop job hunting, but I spent months trying because I was willing to at least like get a job and like work on that for a while I waited to see what happened with YouTube and everything. Because the insurance would be nice, and honestly, if I was offered a work from home position, I would take it, even though I know I wouldn't be able to maintain it long term. I mean, I'd probably be able to keep it longer if I was able to get like ADA accommodated and shit. But
so go looking for a work from home job that might have ADA accommodations for you. I don't know, girl. Go do something. But if you're not doing anything, you're not doing anything, and it's clearly not getting better.
Requires being set up with a doctor, which I currently don't have one. I'd have to. Most of these jobs, they don't start your insurance until after you've been there 90 days. And if I can get through 90 days of work without, and most of those trainings do require like 100% attendance, and that is.
You're talking about a work from home job, Rosie.
It's just
you like roll out of bed, turn the laptop on. I know the job market's fucked. I know that like people are finding it very hard at the moment. I know all of that stuff. Just remember, Rosie's privileged enough to be living in the family home, having this cry session in the fucking pool during a beautiful Floridian day, it seems, and being paid to do it. Don't forget that she's making money on YouTube. Like, she's got enough food in that house to last fucking 12 years. She's not destitute. She's not. She doesn't have a lot for herself, but she has a lot of support.
I can do my best. Oh my god, that squirrel is huge.
Oh, look at him go. Run, 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 run.
That's a chunky boy. Sorry. Oh, that threw me for a fucking loop. Anyway, I was lost in thought talking. Sorry. So I had the part-time, that's why I mentioned the part-time job. Basically, like, they overhired so significantly. They had a minimum 10-hour requirement that no one could meet because there was so little work.
Right.
It was so stupid. It was like the notifications. I would get a notification to do a task. I would get the notification. I would have my computer open in front of me. I would take, I'm not kidding, 5 seconds to hit new tab, hit bookmark that I have saved, open page, and then it would say like no new tasks. And so you would have to like manually keep refreshing. And most of the time, the only time I ever got any work was if I couldn't sleep and I was up at like 4 a.m. and I happened to think to refresh, and then a task would be there that I wasn't notified of. Right. It was so stupid. Oh my god. Like, waste of my time.
Frank. Oh, I think she's mad at someone. I think she's mad at someone. She's got that look.
Wow. I mean, Lisa, actually go fuck yourself.
Oh.
I don't have free housing. I don't have free bills. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, sure, cool. Well, I mean, you're not like renting by yourself. Like, we know that much. You're living in the family home. So
None of you would work a 9 to 5 if you could be a YouTuber. Get real. That's reaction channel speak. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I have been diagnosed as disabled. PTSD is federally recognized by the ADA as a disability. So, kiss my ass.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
You could never convince me to live in the U.S. unless I had an amazing job and was rich. The healthcare there seems like a nightmare. Yeah. Insurance has skyrocketed on the marketplace. It's like 500 over.
Yeah, she seems mad. She seems mad at us. I don't know what we did, but okay.
1,000 for a single person for just basic healthcare insurance. Yeah, I think it also varies by state, and I live in a state that doesn't give a fuck about us.
I mean, Gothica, that's a good question. I mean, like, if it's a recognized disability, why is she not searching for solutions that might include, like, disability assistance from the state? Again, this is, sorry, ignorant Australian. I don't know if that's correct or not.
And now we're all here. Hey, Laganja. I guess for me, one of the reasons I'm still not in the process of getting on disability. I think.
Oh, okay. We're talking about it. That's good. That might be helpful.
It's just like with civilian disability. It's just like you have to beholden yourself to poverty. And in fact, I think I might make too much money.
I thought so.
Off YouTube. Like, I make just enough to where it would be a problem.
Do you know you haven't started to take... You know what? Let's just fucking look it up. I don't care.
But I have bills to pay. So. And I have a family to consider.
Is it SSI? Is that what it is? Social Security something? Oh yeah, who can get SSI? Adults and children might be eligible for SSI if they have little or no income and little or no resources and a disability, blindness, or are age 65 and over. Is this what I'm looking for? Social Security? Is that a thing? Federal. Is it federal? So it's not state-based? I know there's Medicaid. That's state-based, I think. Okay, well, based on this, I don't want to have to choose options. Just give me the number. SSI is generally for individuals who don't earn more than $2,073 from work each month. The income limit increases for couples and when parents apply. I'm assuming for children. Okay.
Y'all can sit there and keep pretending that I just moved off my parents and I don't do shit. That's just not, you have no idea.
Yeah, we have no idea. Sure.
What my situation actually is, and it's none of your fucking business.
It's none of our business? Okay, but you come on the internet and you complain about it to an audience, but it's none of our business. This is such a typical argument.
I'm not sure what's for dinner. True, Rosie, I don't really like you, but you're spot on about it being difficult in Florida. Thank you, Lily. That's okay. You don't have to like me. I think everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm just gonna defend myself against like the dogpiling and stuff, right? Like that's the shit. Like that's stuff I don't fuck with. But like, if you just have your opinion of me, that's your opinion.
Great. Just don't share it because she'll get mad at you.
You know?
She'll call you an asshole piece of garbage.
I'm an opinionated person. I have a lot of opinions.
Same. You share them too. Don't get me wrong. You share, I share, we all share. Polish, thank you for the super chat, honey. Polish says, as an American on disability, no, you don't. Disability isn't SSI. Oh, that's supplemental income. That's a separate thing. You can work full time. Oh, okay. Thank you, Polish. I appreciate it, love.
And I'm trying to really learn the value of knowing when it's worth even sharing those opinions. Yeah, Florida doesn't give a fuck about its residency. Really don't.
Supplemental security income, is that it? Oh, no, that's the SSI, right?
Did you know I learned about something that's horrifying? I learned something about, it's a real law in Florida. I don't remember the name for it. The name for it's pretty fucked up. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Let me try something. This might be better audio-wise. I was just going for a different angle. Let's try this. This the microphone's pointed towards my mouth better. Let me know if that made any difference for you. There's a real law that makes it illegal.
SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, is that what it is? Which is based on work history and supplemental security income. There are too many. There are too many words.
That if you are an unmarried and childless woman, I think it's called like the free kill. If I remember right, it's called like the free kill law or something.
Sorry, chat. I'm trying to read, and Rosie's talking about something
like that. Don't quote me. You are
a federal program. Okay, SSDI, a federal program managed by the Social Security Administration that provides monthly income to adults who have a disability and paid. Oh, okay. So this is the one you all were telling me about how you had to pay into it. Paid into the Social Security system long enough through previous employment. Oh, right. Earned sufficient work credits. Right. So that's probably not going to work for Rosie, right? Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Noted. Thank you guys so much. Sorry. Apologies for the distraction.
Legally unable to have anyone like sue the hospital, sue anyone involved in medical malpractice if you were to die in like a hospital or in like a medical facility in Florida.
What is she talking about?
Like, look, this is real. I'm not making this shit up. Like, if you are unmarried and childless, if you're in my position, if I were to go to the hospital, like let's say my appendix bursts, right?
Okay, so does she still have her appendix?
And I were to go to the hospital and I experience medical malpractice, which I unfortunately have before in the past. But if I experience medical malpractice, I am not treated correctly. It is blatantly the hospital's fault based on whatever situation happens. I don't fucking know. I'm not medically sound enough to come up with a detailed explanation on that front. But
why are we talking about this then? What? How do we even fucking get here?
They botched the surgery. I die as a result. My family cannot sue. They cannot sue for damages. They legally have no footing to stand on because I am not owned by a man and I have not reproduced. It is only for unmarried, childless women. That's the only exemption. I did do 20 laps. I still owe 5. Don't let me forget.
I'm sorry, Rosie, how did we get to this talking point? And what the fuck?
I still owe 5. Because the last live got fucked up. So, yeah. Look it up. I think it's called the free kill law or something like that. But Google it. The Squishmallow, yeah, it's a sticker. I've just been playing with it. I'm just jealous of your pool. Thank you. She is hella entertaining. LOL. Gotta give it to her. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, I hope me moving helped, Stephanie. Yeah, Trisha, they don't like you, and yet they're here.
Okay, so this provision in the state's Wrongful Death Act that bars parents and adult children from seeking non-economical damages like pain, suffering, and mental anguish. Right, so you can't sue for pain, suffering, mental anguish if a loved one dies due to medical negligence, provided the victim was unmarried and without minor children. The exception in Florida, if a patient is killed by medical malpractice but leaves behind no spouse and no child under the age of 25, the negligent medical provisioner is protected from civil lawsuits seeking compensation for emotional loss. Who is but grieving parents cannot sue for the loss of an adult child 25 or older, and adult children cannot sue for the loss of an elderly parent. The restriction applies exclusively to medical malpractice. If the exact same person dies in another type of negligence, such as car accident or defective product, their family would be allowed to sue. Background. The law was enacted in 1990 as a tort reform measure. The goal was to limit healthcare liability, reduce high medical malpractice insurance premiums, and prevent doctors from leaving the state. Opponents argued the law devalues human life based on marital and parental status and severely limits accountability for medical facilities and professionals. Critics often point out that it creates a perverse incentive, as it can ironically be less legally and financially risky for a doctor if a malpractice victim dies rather than lives with a severe permanent disability. Current legal status, despite overwhelming support from lawmakers to repeal this highly contested law in recent legislation, the measure was ultimately vetoed, keeping the Free Kill Provision Act in the state. Jesus.
watching you weird. And then that's when she said, I'm entertaining. I appreciate that you think I'm entertaining. But I will say, like, I've come to realize, like,
I don't see anything about this specifically. I don't see anything around the gender conversation here, but it's just about spouses and children. I don't see any. Okay, whatever.
I used to hate watch stuff. I understand the mentality. I really do. Like, I really do.
I just don't know how we got to that talking point, but.
And I've just come to realize how much of a time waster it is. How it makes me a worse version of myself. It makes me a more hateful, critical, judgmental person when I choose to spend my free time being entertained by critiquing things, judging people, and existing in that irritation.
Okay, so my content is not for you.
That's basically like
I like to think we have a good time here, but
consistently, willingly choosing to irritate myself as entertainment. Why? And once I asked myself that question and dug deeper, changed my life, man.
Your life has changed, huh? You don't watch reaction channels and you feel no irritation. Okay.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
Man, I mean, I'm just here talking about zucchini bread.
And I couldn't have said it better. Florida is a piece of shit state. Isn't that where employees can't even be promised a 10-minute break? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Florida does not have a state-mandated short-term or long-term disability program. Wow.
Yeah, because the only thing... I couldn't find anything for Florida. The only thing I could find was, like, the federal programs that assisted.
Wow.
She hasn't even looked. This is new information to her. Someone in her chat just told her Florida doesn't, like, have a system like that, and she is shocked. Okay, so she really must have looked into it then.
Wow. If you are unable to work due to illness or injury, your options are limited to federal programs, employers, insurance.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, she has no idea. I mean, she seems to know less than I do.
That makes me want to cry. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's so upsetting. My state hates women and LGBT. Yeah. But I'm able to get okay insurance for the low-ass cost I'm paying. It changes yearly what I pay, but it's always worth trying. I'd try to walk you through it if you needed a buddy. Thank you. It is really fucked up. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, that sounds insane. What the fuck? Doesn't that mean your dad should own you if you're going based on that thought process?
I don't think there was literally no conversation about gender in that law.
Yeah, exactly. It's just...
sorry, I was just reading an overview. I don't know if that's the case, but I don't... Based on the very short amount of time I spent reading, I don't know if that's true.
It's archaic.
It was from the 90s.
It's honestly, I believe that's like, I don't know. I don't want to say that if I'm wrong, but my first...
I feel like you might have skipped something in this.
Thought when I think that just feels like a violation on like a human rights level, but I don't know if it literally is. I don't want to say something that serious and be wrong, but it just feels horrible. Singles really do get screwed over. I understand the government's mentality, but it's about creating new soldiers for the fight for capitalism. It's really what it's about.
I don't think she's talking about that law we were talking about.
It's true, Bish. I looked it up. It is. I saw it on TikTok. I did not believe it.
Right. I thought this was coming from TikTok. It felt like it was coming from TikTok.
I Googled it. It's real.
Do you know what? If you want to be less irritated in your life, get rid of the TikTok.
I understand. It sounds unbelievable. It's absolutely. I literally Googled that because I was like, there was a part of it. I was like, no fucking way. It's real. True, that is a real thing. They watch to feel better about themselves. Exactly.
Girl. Oh, I didn't realize she was on one for this entire length of stream.
Yeah, and like when I was some of my most miserable in life was when I would watch that shit. It was toxic. It is in my opinion a form of self-harm.
Okay, we're gonna have to disagree there. I do not believe that watching reaction channels, watch nonsense on the internet, and provide commentary is that at all. What the actual fuck?
Like psychological self-harm.
Girl, don't even fucking get started with me and your bullshit relationship with food. Let me eat on the internet, blah, blah. Don't start me today. Don't. Do not sit here and try to convince fucking anybody that hate watching content that you don't actually enjoy is self-harm when you sit in your fucking kitchen eating slop bowls for coins. Don't do it. Don't piss me off today.
And I did not realize that for the longest time because
I think watching things that at times irritate me, at times make me laugh, at times make me think, at times make me go and find out, like, things that actually exist and not TikTok fucking slop from your cursed bloody tablet. I find watching this content wonderful, not just because I get to engage with chat, but because so much unhinged bullshit comes out of the mouth of just ignorant people that I get to then go and find out whether or not it's true. It's great. We are a learning channel.
it is, in my opinion, a form of self-harm.
That's actually crazy to say. That is the wrong fucking phrase to use. I was about to say Chantal. Rosie really is the queen of using the wrong words.
Like psychological self-harm.
No, actually, no, it's not. I'm going to say it right now. I'm no one, don't listen to me, but absolutely not.
And I did not realize that for the longest time because I've definitely, in a lot of ways, enacted different forms of psychological self-harm on myself over the years. And I also think there's levels, right? Like if
stop. One, firstly, stop using the phrase because it's not the right phrase. And two, this is dumb.
I think some people, it can just be as simple as like you're just watching something and you're just like if you're watching like Real Housewives, you know what I mean, of Orange County or whatever. But
Rhode Island, so good, so good. Can't wait for the reunion.
But I think in other ways, it gets a lot deeper and a lot more unchecked.
Cat Lady, thank you for the super chat, hun. Cat Lady says Rosie is a lazy entitled brat. Prove me wrong. Yeah, do you know what I think is unhealthy when it comes to the consumption of content? I think it's unhealthy to actively seek out people's opinions of you on the internet that make you so irate and so mad that you just come online and yell, come online and lie. I think it's probably, I won't say self-harm, but I will say perhaps it might be psychologically detrimental to read every thought or listen to every opinion or respond to every criticism that someone has about you as an online figure. I think it might be psychologically detrimental to spend your entire fucking life scrolling Reddits and writing commentary about things that you don't like, to the point where you have to actively convince audience members to agree with you. I think that could probably be damaging. I think that perpetuating lies about people on the internet and then having to walk them back, but saying things like, oh, I didn't know it to be true, I just said it out loud, might be psychologically damaging. I think there's a whole lot of psychological damage to be had here. But Rosie, on the flip side of that, you seem to also hate it. You seem to dislike it. You seem to talk about how it makes you panicked and anxious and all of those things. And I don't know about you, but I think if I were doing something in my life that were making me feel bad or panicked or anxious, I might like disconnect, walk away, like take a moment, find something that makes you happy. Smile, laugh, any of those? No? Okay, never mind.
Depending on how you
Never mind, just back to this.
engage in the behavior. Just looked it up. It's for men and women. Really?
Well, turns out TikTok's full of shit, and Rosie doesn't check anything.
I must have got that part wrong.
Huh. Wow, it's almost like, one, it was either full of well, it wasn't full of shit, but incorrectly sourced, or two, you never actually Googled it, because literally, when I Googled Florida free kill law, it gave me a pretty accurate overview of what the law was and why it was controversial, and there was no discussion about gender. Crazy. Chris, thank you for the super chat, honey. Chris says, jokes on you, Rosie, most of us Americans will listen to... Thank you, honey. An Australian talk about anything and nothing all day. You're the nothing we... Thank you for the super chat, Chris. I appreciate it. And Truthful, thank you for the support. Truthful says, reliving trauma every 5 minutes does 0 psychic damage. Yeah, honestly. I can't imagine coming online and talking about like all of the horrible things I've experienced through my life just on like a weekly basis for a minute amount of attention and pennies on YouTube, and think that wasn't damaging my mental health. That's why we watch nonsense on the internet and try to make jokes, you know? Jokes.
Okay, thank you for correcting me. I don't want to spread misinformation.
Well,
I could have swore it was just for women. Well, I can't check. I don't have any other devices with me.
yeah, well, why were you talking about it then?
Um,
And she didn't even pose it as a question. She didn't even say to her chat, like, oh, hey guys, I watched this TikTok and they were talking about this thing about a law in Florida where she lives. Like, is it true? No, none of that. It was just confidently being wrong. That's the worst type of wrong, when you're confidently wrong.
it is energy draining. Yeah, call me a hater, but I enjoy sort of hate watching in a sense, but I'm definitely not here to truly tear you down. I'm here to understand. Cool, Sydney. Well, it's your life, bro. I am kind of the camp of that, like, especially because you're able to be here and just like talk, and you're being upfront.
I'm being pretty upfront, Rosie. I watch your nonsense to have a laugh. I really do. Like, this is not hate. This is not like a negative emotion. I watch both Rosie and Chantel, at this point in time to laugh at the nonsense. That's it. That's literally it.
Respect you so much more than some snaky bitch coming in here being like, hey twin, hey friend, and then they're like going into reactor chat and being like, God, I fucking hate that stupid bitch. Like, I respect you a lot because you're just being upfront with who you are in the context of like this conversation. I have a lot of respect for that.
Right.
I mean,
my theory is just don't engage.
Me,
like,
so
just watch the content and have a giggle.
like, I don't agree with your assessment of me, right? But you're totally entitled to your opinion on me. Gotta pause and think, why am I watching this unhappily? Yeah. What entertainment have you been using now instead? Yeah. So I spend a lot of time, I play like a lot more Cryptogram, which is this game. It's kind of like turns quotes into like a number unlocking puzzle. And that helps me write a lot more.
Poetry.
I don't watch YouTube like I used to. I've kind of really distanced myself from that because
Poems?
I've been watching YouTube incessantly since I was 15 years old. And ultimately, one of the things that I've been quietly working on in my life in the background for honestly a couple years now, at least a year. Whenever that situation happened with that loser, with the when he went out of his way to expose like our text messages or our Instagram DMs or whatever, all that shit. Like,
wait, who is she talking about?
when all situation happened with that loser, with the when he went out of his way to expose like our text messages or our Instagram DMs or whatever, all that shit. Like, when all that happened, it made me really take a step back.
Oh, she's talking about Zach. Oh. Hey, MC, good to see you, love.
And just evaluate like my relationship with parasocialness in general. And
yeah, but it wasn't just Zach though. You're also in Geordie's DMs and Apathetic Fax's DMs and like that's just DMs, right? Like that's not like forums and Reddits and like any of that stuff. Girl. She really does have the same energy that Amber does when it comes to like the pathological need to have people agree with her. It is wild.
Kind of worked all the way back to realizing like in my teen years, I developed really unhealthy attachments to YouTubers as a child.
Ma'am, therapy, not YouTube. Therapy.
And the first one of that ever for me was Shane Dawson. Obviously, ew, but I was a hardcore Shane Dawson fan.
Yeah, we know. You were going after people who had negative interactions with Shane Dawson and telling them all about how you could find their private information very easily on the internet and they should be careful about their opinions and stuff.
For a long time. And it was like shortly after Jenna Marbles left the internet that he made that apology video. And it was around that time when I found out about some things, and I remember that was when all that happened. And then a memory unlocked for me from a time when I was literally in the tiny chat room. I believe I was already 18 or 17, about to be 18. I don't remember specifically how old I was, but I have my own memory of him being fucking creepy. and me leaving that and being like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not going back there again. That was weird. And at the time, not having any context to just how bad the situation was, because I myself was young and I myself had that parasocial like idealization of this random guy who was making content that I should not have been watching at that age. Right? My parents had no clue. And
Girl, can you go to therapy, please? Please stop dumping all of this on your internet audience. It's really fucking weird.
so
It's really weird. It's so clear that Rosie has so many things to work through in her life, and it's so doubly weird that she can so easily just dump this on the internet as talking points and doesn't think like, oh, maybe I should unpack all of this in private. Maybe I should like work through this in a healthy way and not make it entertainment on the internet.
ultimately, that's like when I realized like that's kind of where it started, and then I just had to kind of unpack all this like work I've done with myself, or I had to unpack to be able to put all this work to realize like I developed these things that felt normal in childhood, and
Oh my god, go away. Just go away.
I need to rework those boundaries and that understanding.
And never did. Because she's talking about allegedly something that she experienced when she was 18 about being parasocial and weird on the internet. And then it cut to, 2022, 2023, where she's actively reaching out to all of these channels that she's watching to try to be friends, share tea, gain attention, get focused, be reacted to. Oh, yes, no, it definitely seems like the 15 years or whatever it was in between those two experiences, there was a lot of growth going on. Yeah. Prez, thank you for the super chat, love. Prez says ego loss.
But to
thank you for the super chat.
Answer your question, Stinky, what entertainment have you been using now instead?
And she did exactly and that's not even talking about just 2023, right? She literally did it this year in 2026 when she decided it was a good idea to kick in the TikTok door of fucking paradise. To say, no, Stefan, I'm just here to have a cordial conversation with you. I am. I'm just here to have a conversation with you, Stefan. And then a day or two later, go into another TikTok chat to do exactly the same thing. Girl, you're weird. You are weird. You need to exist in a plane that is not the internet for a minute. Real, thank you for 2 months, love. Real says, go to bed, Roz. Shout out Poppy in chat. Hi, honey. Thank you for the 2 months.
Watched a good bit of TikTok, which has just gone to shit since Oracle bought it. I watch more, like, if I'm watching something, I tend to just watch more shows now, because I like to watch, like, certain people. Like, I like certain people, but I don't let myself get, like, I'm not really ever talking about having a favorite YouTuber again or a favorite whatever, because, like, everyone is human and everyone can disappoint you and everyone is flawed and everyone will make mistakes. And it's just a matter of knowing if the person you're watching is, like, in general, like, a decent person or not, and if they align with my view, not my views necessarily, but, like, my...
Can't you just say you, like, enjoy the content? Rosie, people create content on the internet, and yes, it can be, like, derived from and based on personality and characteristics and with real people, like, obviously all of that. But why do you need to have a favorite? Can't you just say, I enjoy watching XYZ content? I enjoy watching this person's content. I enjoy watching that person's content. Why does it have to be so, like, personal and... I hate to say parasocial because I think it's overused, but why do you need to have that connection? Why can't you just be a member of the audience and enjoy the thing? And call it a day. Liabetes, thank you for being here. Welcome back. Enjoy your emojis.
Values, and if they are entertaining and they make content I like, you know? I also just really struggle to recall things, like, off the dome, like, off rip. I have a lot of people I really like for the content they make, for what they share of themselves.
Sure.
But, yeah.
Leave it at that. It doesn't need to be weirder than that. You're just watching something. It's entertainment. Why you gotta make everything weird?
It's unmarried childless people, not just women. Still a fucked up law. Okay, thank you for the clarification, baby cakes. Seriously. But that's good. I mean, that's good to know, because that's actually also fucked up, like, regardless of the gender issue, right? I thought it was just women. I was wrong. So thank you for clarifying. I've been thinking that more recently. I've been thinking about what more recently, Lily. Can you clarify? I'm a little behind. I did try out Twitch. It wasn't for me, and I did have a Patreon, both of which I don't really use anymore.
Uh-huh. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat, love. I hope you're having a good day. Stephanie says, my theory, she wants to be internet famous and wait to go while thinking she would be anti-ALR oh, well, yeah, I guess so, and foodie. But in some way, it's worse. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think that the rate at which she was talking about like her podcast stuff and all of that in the last week, I think that she was very much trying to drive like audience awareness of her. And it is interesting because I do think there's a sense of like Rosie does enjoy internet fame, but then there's obviously the flip side of that. The issue, I guess, for me is that like there are things that I enjoy watching about like there are things that I enjoy while watching the content that we watch together, right? Like I love the cooking streams, I love the nonsense health updates, I love like giving side characters fun little names, I love the lore. Like there are so many things that I love. But the reality is, interestingly, having watched Ambi, Foodie, and Rosie collectively, and like Anna, and we did Alexandra Rodriguez, sorry, for a minute. Like I tried with fucking Nikocado Avocado way back in the beginning, and that just got into really gross territory pretty quickly. The thing specifically with Ambi, Chantal, and Rosie is that they do have character traits that are quite similar. And one of them is like the active fight with the audience, right? Like Anna very rarely would sit there and call out like audience commentary or criticism or whatever. Very, very rarely. And she'd do it in a way that wasn't like spotlighting anything. It was just, I'll just take down the the target video. I'll just stop talking about the lipedema surgery. Like there was responses, I guess, to the criticism that weren't direct. The thing with Ambi, Foodie, and Rosie is that there is a direct, like, talking down to the audience that has an issue with something.
Free kill in simple terms.
And Dry Noodle, thank you for the super chat, love. Noodle says, Happy Father's Day to everyone. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Happy Father's Day to everyone who's celebrating. Chat, just so you know, Father's Day, in Australia at least, is not until September. So, happy Father's Day to the other side of the world.
Florida as of 2026, a law that can prevent families from recovering certain damages when an unmarried adult with no minor children dies from medical malpractice. Thank you for giving me the specifics, because I was going off dome, and I was slightly misinformed, so I do apologize. I'm not.
You said you Googled it after you watched the TikTok, so I thought you'd know.
Trying to spread misinformation.
No? Okay. Crazy. It's almost like you lie.
Yeah, I apologize. I sincerely thought it was the other way.
Yeah, Prez, that's what really turned me off. Yeah.
It's not good to spread misinformation. I agree, baby cakes. I apologize. I genuinely thought that was the case. It's been, I think, close to a month since I found out about it, so. Can someone explain to me again what being unmarried and childless does? Honestly, I think it's just like a puritanical, like, Christian nationalist thing that went into law.
I literally read out the purpose of the law.
Okay, I'm behind, baby.
I don't know. I don't know if it had any, like, specific backing, but again, it was not targeted towards any specific gender. And one of the reasons seemed to be a skyrocketing cost of malpractice suits and people leaving Florida. Well, doctors leaving Florida. But fucked if I know. I don't know. I don't go there. I just Google.
I thought I did make it clear. I apologize if I didn't make it clear fast enough. I was talking about different stuff. An adult child also can't sue if their parent dies. In Florida?
Specifically suing for emotional damages.
That's so fucked. Yeah, there's different levels to hate watching for sure. I didn't use the AI over.
And I assume that's why it's like unmarried individuals, because married individuals you'd be able to sue for things like, well, I mean, you'd be able to sue for for emotional damages in that instance. But yeah, anyway, whatever.
Review. I'm just going off my.
I'm sick of having conversations with Rosie when she is pretending she knows everything about it and lies. It wasn't a lie, I was misinformed. No, you said you Googled it and you clearly didn't.
Right.
I don't even know how she got onto that topic, but she watched a YouTube a month ago, TikTok a month ago. Thanks.
That's interesting, Sydney. My favorite law is that technically we're not supposed to be wearing the US flag or use it as decoration and whatnot, but here we are breaking that law every day. Is that a law, or is that like a law written in law, or
I'm pretty sure it is.
is that just like a flag etiquette thing for the military? Am I like said? Is it a law? It might be. I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. One person messaging you an issue is dogpiling you. That is.
Oh no, flag code versus law, different things. Whatever.
Not what I'm talking about. Actually.
Whatever, girl. I don't know.
Look at the comment sections of the thousands of videos made about me, or the probably hundreds of or thousands and thousands of tweets written about me, the hundreds and hundreds of Reddit posts dissecting me and my life and theorizing and just flat out lying about me and defaming me. That might be the dogpiling I'm talking about. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't know enough mid-2000s lore to know how much I do or don't agree with the statement, Laganja, but Rosie is like the Tyra Banks to Amberlynn's Naomi is fucking crazy.
Hold on, you're gonna have to walk me past that one again.
Laganja, but Rosie is like the Tyra Banks to Amberlynn's Naomi is fucking crazy. Because what is it?
What?
Even, can you break that down for me? What does that even mean?
Yeah, what?
If I made a reaction channel but promised to be fair and empathetic, would that be chill with you? I mean, to be honest, I just don't care. I wouldn't watch. Like, no disrespect. Like,
but if you were nice to Rosie, she'd watch.
I would prefer if there were voices out there that were able to be like nuanced. I've yet to see that, but
yeah, sure you have.
Did you see who adopted 2 kids? What are you talking about, Marie? Who's he? There's no context to that. I'm very confused. Oh, adopted 2 kids. Oh, Shane, right. I think they got a surrogate, didn't they? I don't know. Maybe they did adopt. I don't know. I don't follow them. Right up the line, but for those younger generations, they're going through that hardcore now. It's alarming. Yeah. I mean, at least back then, our parents were like stranger danger on the internet. Now, like, there's a lot less of that conversation. Lisa, you made an assumption. I don't think she was being rude. I just think she sees the pool, house, etc., and assumed wealth because we don't know Rosie, so you can't assume financial situations. Yeah, and a lot of people.
Oh my god, we're back on this. Okay,
oh,
chat. We're gonna be able to get through this. I promise you.
They're like, oh yeah, you like live rent free. I have never, and I've said this many times. I have never lived rent free with my parents as an adult, even when I was fucking 19 years old.
Sure, and I don't believe a lot of what you say. Sorry. You've lied on the internet for attention. You've lied on the internet to conflagrate. Is that the word? Conflagrate? What word am I looking for there? We've tried to rile up your audience and tell them all how terrible people are, and then have to apologize for it because you used the wrong word. So no, I won't be believing a lot of what you say. Actually, I'll make my assumptions, and they are assumptions. They're just based on having watched Rosie for months. Conflate, that's the word I'm looking for. Confligate is fire, isn't it?
And there's just a lot of information I'm sitting on that I don't bring up to the internet because I protect and love my family.
Sure.
But I'm a part of this household.
We know you're there. You're living in your family home. We know. We get it.
and I'm gonna leave.
It's just rich of you to come online and tell us all how privileged everybody else is when you don't know everyone's situation. But apparently we don't know enough about yours to be able to say the same thing.
Leave it at that.
Cool.
I'm an important part of this household.
Okay, well, that's... Okay. Great. Thanks for sharing.
We all are.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a conversation I'd be having in front of a mirror.
Oh my god! Don't. First of all, that is so crazy. Shane Dawson is like the Michael Jackson of our generation. That's just not true.
Hey, Jamie! Welcome back.
I don't think it was malicious. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but it's still disrespectful. In the end, YouTubers are painfully human too. Yeah, 100%. I like Rosie. Y'all are getting the wrong impression. I just think she can get healthcare through the marketplace. That's all. Peace and love, y'all. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I really didn't appreciate your assumption about my financials, but thank you for clarifying. And the healthcare situation varies state to state, and it's not feasible here for me. All right, Crimson. See you later. I do not want to use kick. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Hey, Ladybug. It might not be la, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's a big thing, like the flag thing. I think that's a big thing, like military-wise, right? Like there's a certain flag etiquette that people should follow. Yeah, no, it's not a law about the American flag. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's a law, but yeah, I remember like the original kick, KIK. Yeah. Yeah, it is stressful to watch something that makes you mad. You're making yourself mad for no reason. I mean, I was talking to someone who was telling me about.
Wait, this is Rich from her. She started this stream mad.
They had recently watched a video of one of these. She's one of the cheer squad captains of the Quirky Creepy crew. And they were telling me that they had watched a video of her, and she was just like, I said something, I don't remember what, but she was just like screaming at her screen, like, you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. And I'm like,
hold on, wait, someone told you about something a reaction channel said. Okay, sure, I'll believe that.
I like wasn't lying. And
actually, no, I would believe. Well, you know what? No, thinking about it, because I used to think that Rosie just had people out there taking screenshots of people's chats and then telling us all that that's how she found out what people were saying in other people's chats. I don't know why I believed that for so long. Well, it might have been Freya, to be fair, before we had to protect ourselves with crystals. It wouldn't surprise me if she's got people out there sending her information about, like, things people said about Rosie on the internet, but the reality is, I think 95% of the time, it's actually Rosie.
I was like...
Oh my goodness, is Freya Rosie?
Like, if you're that upset about me, get a therapist. I'm so serious. If you're that upset...
Not the to-camera moment.
...watching my content, leave and book an appointment. I don't recommend BetterHelp. It's not good for you. But
Rich getting this is Rich getting this kind of advice from Rosie. This is funny.
Seek guidance. Truly.
Chat, I just think that if you can't find a laugh in the content, you gotta find a laugh, you know? That's what I
Chat, can we hype up Rosie for the 5 laps? Oh yeah, I do need to do that. So let me catch up to chat first, and then I'll go do that. Girl, tell him, love the way you articulate yourself always. Thank you so much, Ladybug. Ladybug.
Back up.
Going to such a cute username. I'm never doing a flip. The phrase unmarried childless adult as shorthand for a category of adults who leave behind no survivors who qualify under the statute to claim those damages. Thank you for the clarification. I know you don't fuck with me, but you've never said anything disrespectful in my chat, so like I'm not gonna block you. But I appreciate you putting the facts in the chat because I don't have access to one of my devices Poolside.
Why do we have to like qualify every single person in our chat?
I would have
What is this?
This and like fact check myself if I was inside in the kitchen talking about that topic.
Oh, was Rosie upset eat spaghetti tonight, Jamie? Oh. Well, this is the pool stream that I forgot there was a second part to from a couple of days ago. Why was she mad in the members only stream?
I
what did we do?
Genuinely appreciate the facts being put in the chat. Thank you. Basically, no one relies on them for their income or the loss of their income. Yeah. I think they just said it because that's what a lot of people do when they say do a flip. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. I do want to do these 5 laps real quick.
Okay. That's fine. We can
If you're
skip
just coming in, I had a goal. So if you're just like, if you came in like not like a little bit after the beginning of this live,
She's asking for goals. Skip. It's fine. We don't need to see the laps. We saw that the other day.
Debs, thank you so much for the super chat. All right.
Namen. Namen, listen, I know you don't fuck with me, but I've really appreciated how honest you are. So shout out to Namen in the chat. I'm kidding. Sorry, Namen.
Ooh, Ellen, what is that first word? Stylist? What does that mean? I actually am curious. I don't think I know that word. Yeah, she's a reaction channel. I don't know much about her. I just know she's tagged me in some really shitty stuff. But she's not being disrespectful, so I'm not blocking her.
Right.
Okay.
Weird. Okay.
Something like...
Maybe you should, though. Like, girl, your entire thing is about I don't watch reaction channels. I don't fucking tag Rosie. Like, get out of here.
I mean, if she starts spouting stuff, I think she knows I'll block her, so.
Right.
So jealous, even just floating feels so nice. As the once great and now not as great Gwen Stefani said, get it, girl, get it, girl. Oh, why is she not great anymore? I just know she's, like, very famous. Yeah, it's in the name. Right, Ellen? Ooh, this is really comfy, actually. I'm kneeling on the bottom step right now.
I don't
Thank
think
you so much. I'm about to do another. I'm about to do the another round of laps.
Okay, work.
Yes, Cialis. Cialis. Is it Cialist? Like science? A charlatan. Oh, okay. Someone who's not an expert but thinks they are. Oh, thank you. Oh, word of the day. Am I saying it right? Cialist? Yeah, I know, Dad. It's a long story. I know.
What the hell kind of word is she trying to say?
I can't deal with it till I get out of the pool, and I'm choosing to not deal with it till I'm out of the pool. She became a Christian nationalist. Damn it! Ugh. Wasn't she the one with the cone bra? The fuck, man. She's always been appropriative of Japanese and Desi culture.
Who?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who is she talking about now? Who is she talking about now? I'm so confused. I heard cone bra and my brain went to Madonna. What is she talking about?
Yeah, the live crashed and I can't get back into it. I'm gonna have to manually end it.
Oh, Gwen Stefani. Okay.
And then I'm gonna just
fucking hell.
cut the dead air.
Me trying to find this word she kept saying for a minute back there.
In the YouTube editor. Annoying. I just don't want to get out of, like, I'm in a swimsuit right now. Like, I don't want to deal.
Okay.
Sciolist.
What the fuck is
Sciolist.
This
A Sciolist. Cool. I think I'm saying it right. Correct. Like now. So thank you. Cool.
Google keeps thinking I miss... Oh, there it is. One whose knowledge or learning is superficial. Right. How... Hold on.
Wait, now I'm getting two different pronunciations.
Don't worry, I got ya. Here. Here?
Ciolist.
Okay. Ciolist.
One who exhibits only...
Okay, I don't need the definition. Thank you. I can read that. Ciolist. Sci. The primary emphasis is on the first syllable. Sci. Ciolist. Okay.
Yeah, I know. They're probably watching the replay, Dad. I'm not always a snarky priest, but when I am, I usually get off.
Spell it, please. Sciolist. Ciolist.
Fair enough.
Not Cialist. No.
Thank you, Ladybug. I have to wear different bikini bottoms underneath because I'm not trying to flash nobody. Because it fits mostly, but that's the one thing that I hate about, like, plus-size fashion is a lot of them, they do...
Please use it in a sentence. Ciolist. Rosie is a Ciolist.
You just, like, take straight-size clothing, and they just make it...
The definition is... Wait, where's the definition gone? There. One whose knowledge or learning is superficial. A pretender to scholarship. There you go.
wider, right? And you would think
One who makes much of it, a pretender to learning.
maybe like theoretically that's all you would need to do, but like there's other aspects, especially when it comes to like
It's specifically a Latin-based scholarly insult. An amateur who engages in an activity without serious intentions and who pretends to have knowledge.
swimsuit bottoms, shorts, too much cheek for YouTube. Yeah, too much of everything, really. Maybe you could try some hairstyles on your live. I feel like you would look cute with some small braids or buns or with wavy hair. I need a curling iron. I don't have one. You know, I appreciate, I mean, look, like, I know we don't fuck with each other, but I genuinely appreciate Snarky for putting the facts in since I don't have access to it right now. I'm not trying to spread misinformation. I'm just talking about what I remember.
Again, you said you Googled it. You said you watched the TikTok a month ago, but okay. Didn't talk about it a month ago, talking about it now for some weird reason. I don't know why I'm so caught up on this.
I wanted to bring it up at the time. Like, I remember I like found out about it. I was like, I'm going to talk about that in a live because this is fucking crazy. And I just forgot about it till today. Okay, I did get another super chat, so we're going to do another 5 laps.
Okay.
I took a beat to chat with you for a second, but yeah, I guess a fellow.
Skip.
All right, let's take a minute to meditate together. Just a minute. I won't be quiet for too long. Let's just take a beat.
Beautiful. We're just going to ground ourselves, everybody. All right, hold on. I'm going to...
If like you're in the middle of the task and you can't stop, maybe just like take a minute to like take a deep breath. If you're just chilling, maybe take a minute to just like stop whatever task you're doing in tandem with this live, or just set your phone down, or take a moment and just like.
Okay, beautiful. We're just gonna put on some music.
Clear your mind.
We're just gonna. Very good. All right, everybody. So we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little bit of grounding now, chat. Should close your eyes. Just take a breath.
Take a deep breath.
Big breath in.
Is this lame? I don't know. This feels right to me, so I'm doing it.
That's really loud. I'm so sorry. Big breath out. And just some breathing. You can do some breathing work, some breath work.
In through your nose, out your mouth like a straw.
Very good. Okay. I want to focus on the feeling of our toes, feeling of our little piggies
mindfulness
on the floor.
Well, I think a lot of people talk about it like a buzzword.
We just want to relax.
I learned a lot about mindfulness in my early 20s.
There's a light.
And
there's a
sometimes
light
I'm not good at practicing it.
on your little piggies.
But I try.
Feel that light moving up our feet.
I try to be mindful. I'm not always good at it.
And ankles.
Guided meditation is the best. Hey, Ali Wally.
Moving slowly up our calves. Keep breathing.
Fuck It We Ball is actually a modern day mindfulness.
Okay,
Hell yeah,
well,
Fuck It,
she's
We Ball.
not doing it, so we're not gonna do it.
That grounded me low key. Yay! Then it was worth it, Tane. It's just that it is practicing mindfulness is as simple as that.
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry.
Like, as the first step. There's a lot more to
That was very overstimulating. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for anyone who was trying to relax.
it, obviously. It's got a lot of moving parts, and I feel like a lot of people talk about mindfulness without like fully understanding the ways in which you can
She wouldn't stop talking.
applicate it to yourself, because it seems like such a not a foreign it's not foreign concept. It's not for abstract concept. I'm glad you caught alive too.
Hey, Luddy. Got guided meditations led by asshole piece of garbage.
Honestly, hearing the water also helps personally. Oh yeah. How about this?
What is this?
Bro, I think I just found a new breathing exercise.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
We're pretending we're a washing machine.
Wait, actually.
Hold on.
Oh my god, people will do this.
I'm gonna put the music back on.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking a deep breath in as I move my arms. And as I exhale, I move my arms in just like a
washing machine fashion. Yeah. Hold on. Everybody do it. Do it with us.
Oh my god, that's so relaxing. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Love that.
You could do that in the bathtub. You could do that in the air, but in the water, like feeling your hands.
I don't know if we could do that in the bathtub. I don't know if that's the case.
In the water as you do that. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, pool breathwork. Yeah.
We call it
Exactly.
we call it the washing machine. We call that one the washing machine.
Did you guys hear the water when I was doing that? I don't know. I can't tell. Because I can hear it. Heat advisory. I can't sleep unless rain is playing in the background. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. In the air ain't gonna hit as much. Let's find out. I think you're right. Let's find out. Let's do it in the air. Let me stand up. Let's try it.
Look, this is a very funny this is a very funny thing that happens to everybody when you stand up in a body of water because of the way that light refracts. Refracts? Yeah, I think it's refraction. It's very funny because the things under the water seem a lot smaller and I guess closer than stuff out of the water, and it's very funny. And it happens to everything you put in the water, and that is just that. That's just a hoot.
It's gonna probably look kind of dumb, but no. Not in the water, but
it's mostly funny because it's just like straight on. It's just tiny little legs.
I'm kind of visualizing, like, you know how you can have like
She's got one. She's on her side, so it's like one tiny leg.
people. I don't know what it's called, but am I thinking of a yo-yo? It might be a yo-yo. When you have like the string between, and you're kind of like moving an object between your hands, like kind of like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I envision when I do it that way. But it hits so much better in the water. Yeah. It absolutely hits better in the water.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's choreography. Yeah.
Thank you, Rosie. That was needed. Your energy is so welcoming, safe, and kind. Thank you for continuing to share your love and energy. Thank you so much, Ladybug. F me up with a good loud fan 10-hour YouTube video. I'm at like a light. See, for me, I would just have the fans. You know, it's good to listen to during meditation. This kind of music where the person does circles on a room. Oh yeah, like sound healing. I think that possibly ties into like frequencies too. I think. What is it called? Are they called like sound bowls? There's a phrase. Yeah, sound bowls. Like there's a phrase for that kind of music that I'm struggling to remember. I can't get my mind in a meditative state no matter what I do. I really struggle with that, Emily. What I have found is, hey, Mad Hatter. What I have found is that it's really beneficial to take your time to like, remember what the fuck you were talking about, Rosie. Maybe take the time to remember.
Yeah, I think she's talking about sound baths, right?
For that, yeah, maybe. Oh, can't get. Oh, yeah. So I learned how to do like what's considered like ADHD friendly meditation.
Okay.
Which like there is like the more traditional like yogi style, right, of meditation where like it's very like and like
oh Lord, why do I feel like she's about to offend someone?
Complete nothingness in the mind, complete blank slate, like deep meditative states. Like yeah, that's definitely meditation. That's definitely like what's most known for meditation, right?
Oh God, I don't want to hear want to hear this from Rosie.
But you can also meditate in like while playing music, like playing anything. You can meditate to any whatever vibe you want to meditate to, man. That is up to you, right? And you can start for a song where you just, for me, what I started with for that was like laying in bed, and I like to pick frequency music, like different hertz and like different styles, like that kind of music.
Sure.
Personally, but for some people, like they really need words. At least when you're first starting too. I also really love God is an Astronaut. They are a completely like voiceless band, like instrumental band. It's like kind of more rock style, It's awesome. I love, like, there's specifically an album from 2011. I forget the name of the album, but God is an Astronaut. I really like them. So you can just like play music, and you can, you know, just sit in a chair, or I will even like lay on my bed. Like I'll lay on my back in like a certain position where like I wouldn't sleep normally. So I try to like make sure I don't accidentally like doze off or something. But I would definitely
Prez, not all music is frequency music.
Yeah, I would listen to music that way and just kind of like try my best and practice like head.
Rosie, you could be doing it right now. You could be just laying on your back in the pool, just like emptying your mind, just connecting with the sounds of nature around you. Give yourself some peace. Or we could do this.
Empty vibes. It takes a lot of practice. That's the other thing, is like I think it's really normal, like if you're not familiar with it, to try to meditate, and your first time you get like overwhelmed and like almost like stressed out. Like I think that's normal. Like if you're someone that deals with like mental health shit, like anxiety, all that kind of stuff.
I think she's talking bullshit. I don't think Rosie's very familiar with meditation, but sure.
Or just someone who struggles to focus for whatever your reasons are, or it's just someone who, for whatever your reasons are constantly trying to like kind of distract yourself and fill your head with noise. If you are practicing meditation, you should be prepared to want to like do shadow work, like a drop.
Oh my god. I can't listen to her talk about shadow work anymore. I really, really can't. I just can't. I can't. I don't understand how she's tied up spirituality and shadow work in previous conversations, and now this. I just can't.
Shit about yourself that's hard, because if you're running from yourself, you don't want to meet yourself during meditation. If you're running from who you are, if you're running away from whatever reality you're not accepting, if you're running from yourself emotionally because you're being emotionally avoidant, if you are struggling to be honest with yourself and meet yourself where you're really at, meditation can be very scary. You have to be willing to confront your reality. You have to be willing to confront like who you are. You have to be willing to own yourself. Because otherwise, why are you even trying to meditate?
Tummy time. Some people people meditate for different reasons. Some people just like to be able to, some people use it to like as an introduction to getting to sleep if they've got restless minds. Like some people use it as a method of trying to like let stress out of the body. Like I'm no one, don't listen to me, chat, but like I remember like as a young adult, I had a lot of anxiety, and I like that's its own thing for me, but I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of recommendations I received, with a lot of like just friendly intention. I think was trying to practice and experience meditation and learn how to kind of like connect that anxious energy in a way to get it out of the body, and that was its own thing. Beat Bop, thank you for the super chat, love. Beat Bop says talking out her ass and giving my fake ass pseudo psych talking points. Signed, an actual therapist with a degree. Thank you, Beat Bop, for the super chat. And Polish says sorry, thank you for the super chat. Polish says chill. Meditation is not the same as psychedelics. Yeah, no. I meditated a bit, but it was always just to like to connect with like the way my physicality was experiencing anxiety and finding a way to like release that. But again, I'm no one, don't listen to me. I didn't all of a sudden fall into like a game of Yu-Gi-Oh and deal with my shadow self.
I have found, CBT therapy, that's a lot of the mindfulness meditation style stuff when it comes to like different therapeutic modalities. And I have to say, I really love DBT, and I would love the chance. Like, I've learned a lot about DBT. There was a time where I was trying. I forgot what happened. I started a DBT like guided group.
Girl, anytime she's thinking this hard about a memory, I'm just gonna side eye it. I think that's a safe ploy. Approach.
Actually, I don't remember what happened. I forgot why I wasn't able to continue it. I don't remember if it was because of the breakup and moving, or if something else happened. I genuinely don't fucking remember.
Sure.
But I really wanted to go back and finish it, and I'd like to learn more in depth about certain aspects of DBT. But one of my favorite DBT skills is like the temperature shock one. So I forget what it's officially called, and I don't remember the exact like name of it, because like I think there's a lot of different DBT approved like coping skills.
Is DBT the classification for the one that's like the light therapy? Is it light therapy? I guess so.
But
maybe, I don't know.
The temperature one, a common way people use that is you can take an ice cube and you can press it on like your pressure points. So like your
it's the general thinking that like a change in like physical experience will help or adjust or like bring you to a different state.
Wrist,
that's EMDR. That's the back and forth lights. Oh, okay. Right. No. Okay, so that's different.
What's
she talking about DBT?
It's like right here on your neck, under your arms, like any place like that. And it's supposed to like kind of shock your system.
Dialectical behavioral therapy. Evidence-based talking therapy designed to help people manage intense emotions, reduce self-destructive behaviors, and improve relationships. Cognitive behavioral therapy or talking therapy. Okay, so nothing to do with temperature? God, what is she talking about?
Or
Maxine, thank you for the super chat. Love Maxine says DBT is dialect behavioral therapy. You may be thinking of EMDR. I am getting it mixed up. I thought there was a like an umbrella term for therapies that help like physical sensation, like temperature and light and stuff like that, but I don't think that's correct. I think I'm just stupid. Like
you can take a cold shower, or like for me, one time I remember I was having a massive panic attack, and it was like not pool season, and I just like walked into the pool, and that did it. That shocked my body. It was kind of funny. And it pulled me right out of it. So, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling.
Oh, there you go. Therapies based on temperature changes, commonly referred to as thermal therapies. Oh. Utilize controlled applications of heat, cold, or alternating cycles to elicit physical and psychological changes. These interventions span clinical, sports recovery, mental health, and medical oncology. There you go. I do know one piece of advice I was given around anxiety was that if you take a moment and like run cold water and then splash your face with it, it can help. I'm no one though, don't listen to me. And I don't know if I ever received good advice, but you know.
Would it be crazy for me to do a third live today? Probably. But I could.
Oh, Beep says, Poppy, it's called somatics. It's the overall nervous system physicals. Oh.
I could cook something.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
See, this is why we're a learning chat.
I don't know. Probably not. That's probably too much. My boyfriend probably misses me. He's been doing...
Whoa, Rosie. Wait, this is the first time hearing of this. You have a boyfriend?
Oh my God. He has this one teacher. He did not realize the class he signed up was the same teacher. He had this teacher last semester.
Okay, so we covered this a couple of days ago when she did part 1. I didn't realize she continued this in part 2.
This bitch.
Wow. She literally said the same thing.
She's crazy. Like, I mean, he's doing his work. He's doing a great job. But this teacher was the teacher that assigned him a paper every week. And because it's a summer course, she took like a fall course and condensed it into like, because I think it's like not like a month-long course or something, or like 6 weeks or something. I don't remember. I'd have to ask him specifics again. But it's like a lot shorter. So this week he has in that class 3 papers due. 3 papers.
Ma'am, when are you going to publish your APA whatever the fuck love thesis? I would like to read that, please. What Muppet is this? What Muppet? It's kind of Kermit, I guess.
It was assigned for this week. He was told about it like a couple days ago. One class.
Uh-huh.
One class. 3 papers.
Yeah.
I was like, what the that's great. He's like,
Oh, it's the Yip Yip. That's told ya. I told you it was a Muppet.
He's pushing through. He's just gonna be doing a lot.
Are there 2 or 3 Yip Yips? I think it's 2. Because there's a pink one and a blue one, right? Oh no, maybe 3. Maybe there's a green one.
4.
Rosie is the 4th Yip Yip.
But I'm still not over it. That's
an important question. Let me see. Yep.
Oh, he does. His brain's I'm about to see him, and he's using his time really well. Like, he's breaking it up. But you know, I don't want
chat, importantly, there are at least 3 core Yip Yip Martians featured on Sesame Street. Though they always appear in groups of 2. Okay. Well, there's 2 main ones. There's a blue one and a pink one. They're often referred to as Bob and Joe. Oh. That's cute.
Him to burn out. Like, he's really feeling that, like, senioritis vibes, you know, because he's in the final stretch, like, for summer and fall, you know. And so I'm very proud of him, and like, school is his priority, but he also needs like to have some breathers. So he's been, the entire time I've been live, he's been working on schoolwork. Yeah, he hasn't even like texted me because he's just busy, right? So
what do you mean he hasn't texted you? Are you on Discord until like 7:30 in the morning or whatever?
He told me, he was like, I'm just gonna work until you text me.
Work.
And then we'll hang out. And I was like, bet. I love him so much. He is, yeah, he's locked the fuck in, huh? Yeah, he is. You know, he really does tell me every single day. Like,
before we get into the okay, well, that's not the phrase. Sorry, that's not the screen grab I was looking for, but we'll take that one. Hold on, I just want to. Sorry, chat. I'm very distracted today. Easily distracted. I need to find. Wait, I need to find the. There it is. Okay, hold on. I just need to add. Gonna do a quick thing here. Oh no, that hasn't got it. God damn it. Okay, but you see what I mean. Hold on, Rosie, move over. There we go. Do you guys see what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. I was right. I was right. Okay, we'll skip back ahead.
He's like, he's pushing through. He's just gonna be doing a lot of schoolwork. But I'm still not over it. That's crazy. Oh, he does. His brain's I'm about to see him, and he's using his time really well. Like, he's breaking it up. But you know, I don't want him to burn out. Like, he's really feeling that like senioritis vibes, you know, because he's in the final stretch, like, for summer and fall, you know. And so I'm very proud of him, and like, school is his priority, but he also needs like to have some breathers. So he's been, the entire time I've been live, he's been working on schoolwork. Yeah, he hasn't even like texted me because he's just busy, right? So he's He told me, he was like, I'm just gonna work until you text me, and then we'll hang out. And I was like, bet. I love him so much. He is, yeah, he's lapped the fuck in, huh? Yeah, he is. You know, he really does tell me every single day, like, that I'm pretty, that I'm cute, like, another,
You're popular to boot.
a lot of other stuff too, but you know, he really goes out of his way to make sure that I feel loved and like secure in our relationship. And every day I'm more and more grateful to have met him.
Okay, that's nice. Texas by Christmas.
Pool is so clear. Yeah, my brother does a great job maintaining it. It was just a little bit of a bumpy road, like, I think, for him to learn, you know. And that whole 3-week period was like a little annoying, but honestly, I realized, like, I kept delaying getting in the pool, and then, like, right when I was like about to like actually do it, then something happened with the pool. So it was just this whole like back and forth thing. But I realized, like, so I think it was, I got in the pool last night around like 11 p.m. ish, like late, like I did a late night dunk, and I hadn't really done one in like a month. Cute. It's important to be mushy lovey. Yeah, we're disgustingly adorable. I'm obsessed. Like, oh my god, y'all are gonna believe me when I say this, but I really reel it in for the internet. Like,
this is reeled in, huh?
I reel it in.
Okay.
You might not believe me. That's fine. I do, though. I'm obsessed with him. He just makes me feel really safe. You should go on vacation with Remy to Hawaii or something. We actually, well, I don't. The place we want to go to vacation first isn't necessarily tropical, but that's just a lot of money. But we are talking about at
Ooh, a little vacay.
like there's.
Wait.
I can't go into.
Sorry, I'm forgetting that like an hour ago in this stream we were talking about access to resources and all of that stuff. But now we're planning a vacay, so that's fun.
Chill. We were talking about potentially traveling together. Also, the video he made for you, I'd melt. Y'all are adorable. Thank you so much, lady. I loved that video.
Okay, not going to somewhere tropical. Where do you think it? Malaysia.
You know.
No, sorry, that's not helpful.
I know, girl.
That's foodie.
Did what they do and tried to twist it and make it into something it's not, but I fucking love that video. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, the one where he was reheating your mac and cheese? That one?
He was so sweet and so, like, he said all of that about me unprompted. Like, that's what he really thinks of me. And that's what makes me rich in this life. That's what makes me rich in this life.
Yeah, great. Really driving the point home when you repeat the same phrase.
I should probably, like, get out of the pool.
Yeah.
I'm just so comfy cozy. Nah, let them be miserable. All those vlogs are so hearts. Yeah. Yeah. There was a couple times I had to stop myself because I just like, because sometimes I just be talking shit. and you know, like, and I get it, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've just gotten to a place in life where, like, I'm just either talking shit about, like,
people,
public figures that will never know who the fuck I am or hear what I say in, like, a general passing way just based on, like, their actions or whatever. Or, like, in response to people fucking with me or things like that.
Right. Okay.
Because I used to think, I feel like I used to think that, like, just because I had an opinion on something meant that I should express that opinion because I quote unquote have the right to. Because we all do, right? But, like, just because you have the right to doesn't mean you should.
The correct phrase is just because you can doesn't mean you should. But I'll let you have that one. You reworked that one. That's used to. Okay.
I wonder what your mercury is in, because yeah. Oh no, my battery isn't in. I'm not ready to be done here, so we're just gonna do. Oh shit! Whoops, Lynn. So I digress. Just.
Voodoo.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh.
Oh.
Hi, Bethany. We swam what, 30 laps between the two lives. Okay, let me make sure this is charging. I think it is. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I'm really hungry. I've like barely ate today,
Okay.
which is normal for me. But
What have I had today? I've had 2 monsters. All right, it's well past lunchtime. I really do need lunch.
I think I want to make more.
I'm doing some eggs.
I have a little bit of that mixture I made left, so I need to eat it today. So I think I want to make more ramen. I think I'm just gonna make like a packet of ramen and finish that up.
Sure.
Yeah. Kind of craving the jammy egg vibe. That's why I was like, should I bring you guys in?
Does she? No, it's only
But
10
I'm gonna
minutes
have
left.
to like mute. Well, I just that's why I was like, should I bring it in and like keep it to the same live, or should I start a new one, or should I just not go live and hang out with my boyfriend? Because I don't know. I think I might pulse check him, because if I go live again, that might mean he wants to do more schoolwork. In which case, I can just go live again. Make burgers on live if you can during the summer. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay, we're just gonna be talking for the next 10 minutes, so we'll skip that. All right, chat, I'm done. My butt's asleep, and I really do need lunch now that I've realized how late in the day it is. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this weekend. I appreciate it. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you could hit the like button on the way out, that'd be amazing. Chat, I'll probably see you at some point in time. I don't know. We've still got more foodie to catch up on. God. It just never ends. But that's okay, because it's a laugh. So thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you all. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet, make good choices, be good people. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for making me laugh. And I will see you all in the next video and or live stream